Hello everyone, my name's Too Sketchy and welcome to my channel. Just a quick shout out to all my subs out there, I love you all. And for the ones that don't know what I'm all about, I'm a YouTuber that focuses on strategy niche games and a bit of variety from time to time. However, since 2017, I've been supporting, following, and creating content for Iron Harvest out of my own will because, well, simply put, I enjoy it, and I hope you do too. Alright, let's talk about why you clicked on this video in the first place. The closed backer beta for Iron Harvest dropped this week, and while many of us are still digesting its current iteration, I've managed to compile all the new features for you to take in all the goodies in one simple .mp4. First things first, no Russians yet. While it still remains the most anticipated faction due to, well, us never getting our hands on them in the first place, the beta does allow us to fight against the Russians in the campaign, which currently aims for the first 5 missions. Still cool, but damn, it's a tease. Maps, get your maps here. What kind of maps you want? 1v1 maps? Got it. 2v2 maps? Got that too. 3v3 maps? Put it in the bag. 4v4 maps? No, sorry. That we don't have. We don't have that. It's still up in the air. So we don't know if it's ever going to be a thing actually. And there's actually a good reason as to why. This is a mech's leg. It's big, and that's honestly all you need to know. It's so big, in fact, that too many of these damn things roaming the lands could potentially be an issue. It all has to do with pathfinding, optimization, and let's be honest here, room to play. I mean, let gamers be gamers, you know what I mean? So for now, a 3v3 is the max amount of players you can have. I'm actually okay with that. Even Company of Heroes 4v4 is an absolute shitstorm sometimes, if you ask me. And keep this in mind. This is an RTT rather than an RTS. We say RTS to bring the normies in, so, you know, don't tell them. Iron Harvest focuses on tactics on a smaller scale rather than what Steel Division or Supreme Commander does. In fact, go check out Dawn of War 2 if you haven't yet, then you'll have a good understanding as to how this game actually plays. Alright, let's talk about mechs, baby. Let's talk about you and me. We've got a few new ones here, alright? The Saxony Gunfort, SKS 300 Kaiser. It's a high-end mech armed with a deadly cannon and multiple MGs, which can shoot all around itself. The best part, I think, is if you can get it leveled up, aka its veterancy state, it can deploy to enable its rocket launchers to shoot. Now, these rockets aren't just some whatever rockets. These are some Class A front, left, right, fuck your day up kind of rockets. Not only do they fly in 3 different directions, but they do a ton of damage. So positioning is going to be key on this one. Next, we got the Polania Gunfort PZM-24 Tur. The people on my stream called it a turd, so whatever you want to call it. This is a large walker that fires huge explosive shells within its twin-barreled cannons, I guess you could say. Essentially, it's a dual-wielding Beretta mech. Its elite ability is a get away from me bombardment of mortars that say, hey, I just ran out of hand sanitizer, so get your COVID ass away from me and abide by the rules of social distancing. It's a less offensive and more defensive ability, to be honest. Both of these mechs, by the way, and some others, can walk through buildings.
Oops, sorry, excuse me. Yep, coming through. Oh, did you get that from IKEA? Ah, damn, sorry, my bad.
Next, we have the Polania Exoskeleton PZM-2 Rycerz. No, it's not. What the fuck? It's an all-female exoskeleton group that uses additional power of their augmentations to maintain high speed while wearing this armor. They're essentially a multi-purpose group that makes them capable of piercing even armored units. They're like tiny schmeows that roam in groups of 3s and cause drama and heartbreak all across the battlefield. Get it? Because they're girls. The Saxony Heavy Unit MWF-28 Stiefmutter, or Stepmother, a walking factory that constantly unleashes drones to greet their targets with a deadly explosion. Alright, let's talk about this one for a bit, okay? What the fuck? Whose idea was it to make a teapot with no handle and no spout?
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
I don't get it. No, but seriously, shoutouts to all you stepmoms out there. Y'all are killing it. Literally. It's funny how a mother sends out its cute little children out into the world only to have them explode like Jesus sketch. The SLL-33 Erlkönig. For the ones who just now tuning in, it might be a new one for you, but this one has been around for a little while. However, it recently got this veteran ability called Flare Shot. Besides raining down murder from heaven, it can now fire a projectile that illuminates the fog of war within an area for a short time. It's a utility skill that makes playing hide and go seek only fun for one of us. Just make this area a little bit bigger, please. The PZM-9 Strasznik. It's one of our favorite little guys making a return here. However, its new veteran ability is called Overdrive, which makes him immobile while firing a successive short amount of burst bullets within an area of it's good. It's pretty good. However, it's visually anticlimactic. Maybe in the future we'll see this more legible as he uses this ability, like him shaking or turning red. Maybe see his barrels glowing hot red and whatever. Either way, it's a pretty cool one-shot ability on any infantry, and it does pretty well against armored units too. Here's a clip from one of my older videos. The PMZ-9, a four-legged can of beans capable of tearing apart any dumbass standing in its way. The nightmare of any foot soldier, aka Strasznik. This still stands true. The PKP-17. wait, this used to be called the PKR-17. I guess they didn't like me calling it a pecker. Oh well. Eisenhahns underwent some changes. Before, they were just another artillery unit that Saxony could use. While they're still long-range mortar attacks do, devastating amount of damage. However, now they are a group of warriors, I guess you can call it. This is what was written in the blog, that they perform devastating melee attacks. Now, I'm reading that off to you. But what they failed to mention was that Eisenhahns has iron hands. Literally, this dude just beats the pulp out of people. And it doesn't care what you are. Infantry? Dead. Armor? Dead. Buildings? Dead. The PZM-16 Nishidelko, aka the Baby Carrier, a classic in our hearts. And it just received a veteran ability, Fortify. This unit becomes immobile and hunkers down to reduce incoming damage and increases the garrison unit's firing rate. At first I was like, meh, okay. But now I'm like, okay. The fact that the unit inside receives a DPS buff, you might see this unit more often than what we're used to. Unlike my dad. This leads into a good segue, bunkers. Engineers can build them, and at first it can build a simple one that, can house a troop. However, once the engineer levels up, you can build a bunker that has an MG. And if you level them up one more time, now you can build a bunker that houses an AT cannon. So keeping your engineers alive to take advantage of this is going to be key here. But let's be honest, that's going to be hard to do, especially with, stepmoms. Mines. They all come in different shapes and sizes. But in Iron Harvest, they come with legs. So after an engineer plops them down, be careful, because now mines can run towards a target in a certain range. So if you did, you done goofed. Resources. So they changed some of the stuff around a little bit. The mid-game has been delayed. This results into a more distinctive gameplay phase that still blends smoothly. So it improves the pacing of certain units and gives them a time of window to shine, which results in a high increase in strategic potential. However, this is still something I'm trying to figure out what they did exactly, so hold your horses. I'm on it. I'll figure this out. Suppression also has been reduced, so you're not going to be able to suppress units as fast. However, if you do get suppressed, it's going to be a very devastating state. Veterancy, so all the units are now able to reach a veteran level in a more comfortable time, so farming XP, it won't be as hard anymore. Grenades, artillery shells, and rockets now deal a portion of their damage to targets further away from the actual explosion's origin, which is pretty damn cool. And one of my favorites, wrecks from destroyed mechs are now harvestable, because Iron Harvest. It makes sense, right? Okay, cool. And a few more things. So, new animations, cinematics, audio, programming, VFX, NPC civilians, map improvements, and many more. So yeah, that's a wrap. These are all the new features of Iron Harvest the beta, and comment down below of your thoughts and what you think so far. I think Iron Harvest is headed in a very good direction. What do you think? If I managed to keep you here this long with my witty charm, the editing, the knowledge, and the fun time we just had, please consider leaving a like as it boosts my ego more, and subscribe to make me stuck at home worthwhile. Until next time, I'm too sketchy, and I'm out. Peace!
Sketchy!